If you're looking for an innovative tripod for your phone outdoors, check this out. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I have a smartphone with me, and I like shooting things outside when I'm trying out new golf clubs or patio furniture, or just trying to capture some cool activities with family and friends. Well, a lot of times we have to set up a whole tripod, but I found this. It's called SMARTSTAKE, and it comes in this little velvet-like pouch here, and what it is a phone holder that just comes on a telescoping stake that you can drive into the ground. It has a single barbed end right here, and I thought this would be cool for when I'm on the golf course. I want to record my swing. Maybe you want to record your family playing a game outside. Maybe you just don't want to carry around a big tripod. This is like one leg of a tripod, and it might do the same thing. So how this works is that you have this little spring-loaded holder on the top end. The red pieces in here are soft silicone, so that should grip just about any sized phone horizontally and hold it in there. And then on this side we have a screw down gimbal. This is very much like the GPS mounts that you would use for your windshield. So we have a little ball joint there. This clips on like this, and then you tighten this collar down once you get it into position, and that will squeeze down on there so that it will hold it in position. So if you loosen this up, then you can move the phone around, angle it a little bit, right, just like that, and then when you tighten it down, it's going to stay right in place, which is really nice. Now, how long does this get? I would call that about 4 feet long, so it's going to have pretty good height. Now, I will say I'm kind of curious about things like wind or hard ground. The harder the ground, it's going to be harder to put this in, and you might have to do some adjustment up here because it might tilt a little bit, unlike a tripod, which might be a little bit more stable. But I think the pros of this is that you could throw this in a backpack, take some selfies, take some group pictures while you're on a hike, you know, take it to the beach, take it to the park, and it's going to travel a lot easier than a full-on tripod. So let's go ahead, get the phone in there, and see if it works outside. So I'm out here in the yard. Here is the SMARTSTAKE, and I thought I would just try driving it into the ground. I actually think I'm going to extend it out. Looks like I want to try to use it as high as possible because I thought I would do some golf videos with it and just see how well this works, and as the wind blows and things like that, see if it's usable video, because if it kind of moves around like this, well, that could be a big argument for sticking with a tripod. So let's go ahead and drive in the ground and put some weight at the top by installing the phone and see how it does. So let's just go ahead and push it in here, and you're gonna have to hold it by the bottom because I was holding it by the piece up here and that kind of compressed it. So all right, now the ground is reasonably soft so I can get it in there. All right, that's what it's like. It doesn't seem to be moving around at the moment, so that's a good sign, but let's see how it does with a little weight on it. All right, well, so it's set up, and we do have some wind, as you might be able to see. Tree is moving a little bit, and I thought I would use this as my tripod proxy for a little while I shoot some videos here, and we'll just see how it does. All right, so I've got the SMARTSTAKE set up here, and it's actually extended as far out as it will go, and like I said, it's maybe only about 3 feet or so off the ground, so it's not very high, so I'm kind of crouched down while I'm using it. But if I just back up like this and I were to use this to shoot some videos here, I think this would work. Even though I can see it moving around just a little bit, kind of the built-in optical image stabilization that most smartphone cameras have, I think is going to work really well for this. So again, it's not going to make tripods obsolete, but I think because of how small it is and how portable it is, and if you don't really need a really good setup, it can work in a pinch to take, like I said, a group photo on a camping trip, or some action shots of your kids' sporting events, or some time lapse, or whatever you need it for. So I think it's a really good little simple product that is probably great for the average consumer. If you want to pick it up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper. We can live better than ever, thanks to Peter Von Panda.